Welcome to the Better Questions Podcast, a show where we dare to go deeper. We are opening space for more honest conversation, slow, meaningful insights in a fast-moving world. Every week we pick a topic and sit down with thinkers, doers, and challengers, not only to hear not what they already know, but to explore what they are still learning. Maybe the right question at the right time can change everything. And now, here's the host of the Better Questions Podcast, Kevin Hoey.
I have like three things I'm trying to do in one. One, I want to get that 79 Ford built. I want to get really good at cab overs. I just feel like there's not a universal solution for cab overs to take an older truck and put it on a new frame, get that dialed. Two, I really want to get factory order them stripped down and actually make them bespoke for people, like kind of like Spider, but better, not trash. And then three, I want to marry like tinkerers, the you of the worlds, and the me's of the worlds. I want to build trucks and can't find people to like. I've got probably $5,000 to $10,000 of like weird stuff I want to do to both of my trucks that I can't find somebody. So I want to go and fix that, right? So that's like my intent, and then your intent is like, hey, I want to like open up my own shop someday, right? More or less.
Yep. Yes, I want to be able to like fulfill stuff that's missing, because you're not the only person that I've heard of and talked to that have been like, there's not an all-in-one like one-stop shop per se.
Yeah.
So you're taking the truck here, you're taking the truck there. And it'd also be cool to have somewhere where you can have a vision, tell it to somebody, and that's what you get.
Yeah. Cool. So we're aligning that. So for me, I think the thing that's weird is like if we're talking to competitors, I don't consider if you found the shop that could build this truck for us, that's fine. Like we'll buy the first one from them or whatever. I want to do some research and like, but for right now, there's three. Anyway, have you seen the Franken truck that I wanna? I gotta find my file for this. You know that old. Gosh dang it, this is gonna take me a minute. I got so many notes.
Yeah, there's been a few people, not even companies. Like I've seen people on like Instagram and Facebook, wherever, that have done, old cabs and beds on new frames. It's just to me, they always look a little hacked, or like just not like they're supposed to look. Like they look like they're, like that thing.
So what I'd like you to do, and so there's two things, like when you're reaching out, like I would approach a few shops and find out. So I need you to find somebody over here that can fit. Have I given you my build list for the L5P and the LBZ, the things I want done?
You just said you've wanted to work on it.
Okay.
I haven't actually seen a list.
So you can't help me with my truck. So I'd love for you to. I'll send you my list, and let's find somebody out here that can get my trucks done. I mean, hopefully there's somebody that wants to work on them. And then the second thing, I just go to people and like, I'll find somebody to buy it or I'll build it. Find a shop that can do this for us, and find a shop that can build the flatbed that we want. I'm working on the design right now, and like, let's just ask questions. And then I would love to talk to them, like any of the shops that are building this. And so my invitation is like, I'd love to explore the business side of their business. And like, really the goal for me, if you found me the perfect person, you found somebody in Florida that's building custom rigs, just very similar, but not quite like ours, and they would let you leverage their expertise to start up a satellite location in Wisconsin, I'd fund it, and boom, we're rolling. So like, I want to be very clear, because people are going to be like, why would I educate him? He's coming into my business. I don't want to be a truck builder. Like, I just want to get my trucks built. So I think there's plenty of meat on the bone. I'm not trying to like cannibalize anybody. I think the space is wide open. And so I would ask you to start with the top 5 across the country that could build this Franken truck or could do our cab over. And like, I would just give me, and I don't know, I think I sent you a loom. Did I send you a loom? Okay.
Yeah. So the cab over, I can see that being a no problem. I can definitely find people to, bring on, have you talk to, and educate yourself and myself. With that drawing that picture you got up on your screen, that's a rendering. Nobody's built that yet.
I know.
That's going to be a little more difficult.
Well, yeah, I think the question, and I think it's more interesting. Yes. So I think the people that could do the cab over is like, hey, give me a number and tell me how much time, like, because I think they're gonna say, like, I believe, and I did this because I was gonna buy one, is like it's gonna be a 6 to 18 month build, and I don't know if that's like, I'm curious, is that 40 hours a week for 5 guys? Like, what is actually entailed in doing it?
Yep.
And then the other
Yep.
thing, like, while you're going out, is like just hit up I want to do custom interiors. Like, I think it's so sinful that we buy these trucks we all buy crew cabs, and we got a back seat that sits up, and it's not like organized. It's like, I want to get the interior like dialed. Like, I want my gun rack, I want my bow rack, I want my tool storage, I want it to be modular so that
You want it to be a man truck. You want it to be anything you want to do, work, play, anything. It suits you.
yeah. Yeah, so I would say, like, hit up the interior people, and because I would like send them my truck tomorrow. I'm like, all right.
Yes, and I've been looking that up, and I have found so many people, but they're all in Southern California or Texas.
That's okay. I mean, if that's what we have to do, but and hopefully
Yeah,
they'll.
that's like, I mean, I did find some local shops or whatever that they say they can do interior, but like when I'm looking at their social media, it's like, okay, you've put a seat cover on, like it's.
Well, so this is what I'd say: find the good ones and ask
Yep.
them if they're open to us opening another location in Wisconsin. Like, we'll run the business. We'll run the business. It can be like, all I need to leverage. I'll license their expertise. Like, I don't, and I can stop sharing, I guess, is like, just and you don't have to ask. Ask if they'd have a conversation with me. I want to explore their business. I want to
Yeah.
understand their business, and like, I'm running a $100 million construction company. I know a thing or two about business. I don't.
Yep.
I know a thing or two about trucks. I love diesel trucks. I like have high ambitions, but like, if you can, find them, find out this is what we want. Is like, I want totally custom. And I believe that, I think when we get rolling, there will be 5 to 10 a month custom interiors.
Oh,
Like, could they handle that? Or could we open up a satellite location? Or would they just tell us what they know? And the question I have is, one at a time, how much does it cost? And then if I'm doing, 100 a year, let's say 20 a year,
Yep.
can we buy in bulk or do any of that?
Yeah.
So then we're good on that. And then I guess my question is, for us, do we wait to see if we can find somebody to build us a cab over that will teach us as we go, or do we just start shopping and go build it?
I say we just go shopping and start building it.
Okay, so look.
Just especially because you want to do a dent side Ford, a regular cab, long bed, correct?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna get this renderer. I either want to do like the high boy. I love the high boy look, but
Yep.
I think I want a single cab flatbed dually. Like, I think that's
Okay, so you want to do it. Okay, so that will be a lot easier for the fact of Super Duties are pretty easy to find.
yeah,
Regular cab, long bed, dually.
yeah. So we'll just
So
start.
then it'd just be a transplant, and then as far as that goes, it'd be interior wise. Do you want the Super Duty dash? Do you want the old dash? Because that's a whole nother realm. Because you got to have the cluster. Because the 6.7 Power Stroke does not have a standalone that I know of right now
I
for
think
management.
you've seen those people that are doing the Broncos. Like, I like the guys that are they're refurbishing Broncos. Have you seen those guys?
Yep.
So they'd be great. I'd love to just talk to them, because that's a parallel market. I want to do the exact same thing they're doing, is like, and they're doing the interior. Like,
Yep.
I think the classic guys would hate me. They're like, that guy's fucking it up, right? But I'm like, I'm fine with a Franken truck. It's like, looks old on the outside. And so I would say, you say old or new on the inside. I say ivory. I wanted our interior, dude, our own dash.
Yes.
So start from zero if we have to.
So you're trying to do this, or I should say, we're trying to do this in a diesel world because this has been going on for years in the gasoline world. Basically, call them resto mods.
Yeah.
Basically, old vehicles with modern suspension, engines, transmissions. So we're just doing that on the diesel side.
Yeah, and see, this is the thing. Every conversation leads to the next. So you're educating me. So start with the resto guys that are doing it outside of our space. Figure out, they'll tell us. We're not competing with them. Like, we're trying to take this, and it's like, hey, can you? I want to understand the fringe. Like, I'm big. Where passion lies is like excitement is for me. I'm like, I want to understand. You've managed to make a business out of something that you love, right? And I'm like, I want to understand it. And what should I know? Because I'm coming for it in a different realm. And so they're great people to talk to. And then along the way, I think what I would say is like, here's what I want to know. Are we Carly suspension? Are we Kelderman? Are we both? why should we be? So like invite them to, like, I would love to come talk to them and explore a partnership, assuming we're gonna, and I wish I could say it like, and I'll say it this way, like we want to be the Apple, as Apple is to phones, of trucks. There is no, like, as that Bronco company, I don't know their name, as they are to Bronco, I hope that we can set up a network to be to diesels. And like, I want to be very clear. I'm not doing this to make money, Brandon. I think it's cool to put in business. I think there's a need there, and like we can fill it in.
It's a passion of both of ours, and that's a huge passion of mine since I was little. Building, I mean, it's basically just big Legos. It's
a grown man's Lego with trucks.
Yes. The biggest hurdle I can foresee with the Restomod side is the engine and transmission management, because a lot of trucks, Duramaxes, Power Strokes, you need the gauge cluster. They need all these other sensors that are into the factory wiring harness. And that's why you see so many Cummins swaps, because they are standalone. I mean, even the 12 valve, you just need a few wires and the thing runs. But that's why you see a lot of Cummins swaps, to my knowledge.
So my question, and I think at every point we hit a barrier, we break through it. So I'd like the Go ECM people. Like, I think if we talk to Go ECM, I think they can make a lot of, I don't know, but like we're going to have to talk to the electronics vendor and all these things. And like, I think you just take this and you send it to them and say, hey, we'd love to know about your business and see if you want to be a partner. If I were them, I wouldn't think much of us. So one, we're not a threat. And then two, it might be fun. Like, I want to build that Franken truck. And I want to start doing, like, I want to do a reasonably affordable cab swaps. And then the big thing, like, that I'm saying to you, and I guess this is for somebody that might listen, I have a very powerful network, right? My wife hangs out, like, I have a very, very powerful network. So we build one, like, we can go keep selling to, like, the clientele that would want a custom truck like this, like, I can get to quite, like, there's something to it. But anyway, I cut you off. Were you going to say something?
No. Just I agree with what you're saying 100%. That's definitely something that's missing in the market, because there isn't like a go-to place to get, your dream truck put on a modern chassis or a brand new truck built the exact way you want it. There isn't a place that can do that.
So let's go figure out who's close to it, what we can learn from them, and then all along the while we'll be shopping for our truck. And like, look, I would say this, we need to be open-minded. Like, if you find the right shop that's like, hey, we'll grow with you and we could take this build on and we could get this done in a reasonable amount of time with a reasonable amount of money. Like, I'm not out here shopping for information to, like, we would vend with them, right? If they want to be a partner, that's cool. Yep. And then the second piece of this that I'm just throwing in there when you're talking to people is, I'm starting a race team. So like, you can approach them and ask if they would want, we're going to do a privateer motocross team. Like, if they would, like, it'll be cheap to sponsor in the beginning, because like, I'm the primary funder of it. It's going to be sweet. And I think the fringes align. People that are building trucks typically are into motorsports, right? And it's like, so if they want to come and explore a sponsorship of the team, if they want to explore a partnership of what we're trying to build, or just, I just want to know about their business. Like, I've done it. And if you look at some of my episodes, like, you can send the one I just did about motocross, you can send the one with Jack Sharama of Boondock and whatever. Like, I just want to run that kind of exploration into their business. I know construction. I don't know this. So like, I think there's a wide range of things you can invite people to. I think we just need to start having conversations. And the big question that we need to answer, and I hope that they would share, is like, how many hours do we need to figure to build one? Like, and I don't think that, like, we don't need to be on a podcast to figure that out. It's like, just ask the questions. And like, if people are like, I don't really want to share it's like, I'll buy them lunch. I'll buy you lunch. It's like, and you can say, it's like, and like, don't advertise me as this guy, but I'm building a truck for a big rich dude that knows shit about shit, but can you help me? Right? It's like, pretend it's one of our other friends. You know what I mean? Or that, or something, right? Like, play the game. But I guess is what I am, and I should just live into that. I know just enough. Just enough
to be dangerous.
So doing that, is there anything you want to dive into?
I mean, we can dive into a bunch of stuff. I mean, I got a million questions just going into our stuff.
Let it rip.
As far as custom interiors, there's a few things that I had questions about with the work side, the play side. Everybody needs a tablet or some sort of Wi-Fi or their phone. So I would love, because I know a lot of people do it, to integrate tablets into the dash for whatever, pull it out, be able to use it for whatever, and put it back in place so you can have your controls, whatever you want to do,
And
just modernize basically a new truck. Because not a lot of trucks have big old tablets, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the first thing we need to solve, and like this is again, like why this is a legitimate inquiry. It's not an investigation or a probe for their business. Like, I need a custom dash and a bigger screen for my LBZ. Like, I need it yesterday.
Yep.
It drives me nuts. So it's like, if that's a tablet, if that's the right answer, and then the Wi-Fi I've solved for. And I was going to tell you, like, this is one of the things I need is I've got Starlink, the mini Starlink. It's great, dude. It's awesome.
Yep. Put that on the top of the cab.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But what I don't have right now, and I was going to ask you about this, and this will be one of the things I need to find somebody out here that can do this with me or for me, is like, I want to be able to take it, unplug it. First of all, it's taking up the only jack I have. So this is one of the things I want to be able to plug things in and charge them while I'm driving. Like my gear, I want to get my gear dried. I want to get my tools charging. Is like, okay, answer that riddle for me, right? And like, I'll pay somebody that answers that riddle. Is like, tell me the parts list and then show me the video of how to do it. And like, I want to wire one into my backseat and I want to wire one into my bed. And then, because right now when I run the LBZ, I'd like to take it and I put it on that truck, but I don't have it set up. So like, if we solve that, I don't think we can solve that for everybody. And that can be what we freely give. It's like, we don't need to charge for that. It's like, here, if you want Wi-Fi on your truck, here are the steps to do it. And I'm 75% of the way there. Like, dude, it runs so good. It is I don't have calls anymore because I'm always in the middle of freaking nowhere. It drives me nuts. But so that would be, just so you know, like that would be one of the tasks is get me the parts. I'll buy the parts and then find me a wrench out here that like has a passion and like I'll give you the whole list of it, but okay. So carrying on, I don't know if that's the same though. So Wi-Fi 1, tablet 2, help me understand the tablet, just like the construction guys that are using it.
Well, I mean, it's always nice for you. You look up YouTube how to do something. It'd be nice to bring that tablet to where you're working, or if you're wrenching on a sled and you're trying to fix your sled in the trailer, you can bring that tablet from your dash into your trailer.
Got it.
You have Wi-Fi.
And that tablet is also my display. That's like my radio and all.
Yep. So once you unplug it from the truck, it goes to your normal tablet. You plug it into the truck. It can be your heat controls. It can be your navigation. It can be your radio controls. The whole nine.
And so and so the thing I would ask you is like, who wants that besides you? I would just go to the groups and I'd be like, hey, we're building out custom interiors, like yay or nay, and it'd just be curious.
Yep.
I'd be very. Go ahead.
I've seen tablets and dashes. I mean, there's people that make kits, but like they just look chintzy. Like, don't like them.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just want to figure out something that looks better, looks factory. Like I like the OEM look. I don't like it to be flashy. If that makes sense.
Sleek. Yeah. What else?
Have you heard of PRI?
No.
You should look into PRI. It would be a great thing for us to walk around. It's basically SEMA, but all vendors.
When is it?
I believe it's in December. It's in Indiana. It's literally all the big name companies are there. It's a lot of diesel is there, a lot of tool manufacturers, but it's just basically the SEMA for vendors.
What is it called?
PRI, Performance Race Industry.
And it's a show?
Yep. It's in Indianapolis.
But it's not till December. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I'd say you should definitely go if I gotta pay your way. I'm down. I don't know if I'll be coming back to Indy, but
I think it's more of a you gotta be it's not just open to the public. It's you either gotta own a company and be request or be a vendor or something of that sort. It's not open to the public.
Okay, well look it up, and that's where I'd say like we can get to people and
Yep.
if I gotta pay to be there.
That was one thing I thought. I think it'd be great for you and myself because you can, with the mind you have, you would have a million questions, and the people are there to answer it. So, like any vendor is going to be there, and that's the place to answer your questions.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to. I think what we need to do is what we do need to do with that vendor list is like take them all, get most of them, and say, okay, this is a good working product. We can always add, and then we need to start figuring out like who our build partner is going to be, who is, and then
Yep.
it's like I've been dying. I want to know Kelderman. Like I'm very interested. They're right in Iowa. They're in our backyard. I mean, and I think we have ties to the Whirly boys. It's like
Yep.
we'll go to that. I don't. We're not any threat to Whirly. We're not any threat to Kelderman. We're not
No.
any threat to anybody. But a lot of small-minded people might see it different. It's like I mean, I'll just have them at the ranch. Like if they want to come, they don't have to do a virtual pod. Like if they want to come out, ride horses, ride dirt bikes, go fishing, get in the mountains, like I'll have them out here, and then I can say, hey, like, do you mind bringing us to PRI, or what do we know? These guys that are in it know. What was the GM suspension company that you said would be good?
Yeah. And I had that all down. It was like KibTech or something. It was on my computer before it crashed.
We'll bounce back.
I'm
That's
pretty
fine.
sure it was like KibTech or something. They make a lot of billet aluminum suspension parts, and a lot of it is like off-road desert racing. But those are the guys that are going to have the best, smoothest riding trucks because they're taking abuse.
What else? What else you want to get into today, my man?
Flatbed wise,
Yep.
do you have somebody that is in your wheelhouse that could do CAD or SolidWorks
No,
drawings?
no, we gotta find it. I don't. I gotta check. I was trying to get with the. I was trying to. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I've got somebody that's trying to do our renderings, but yeah, no. So we need. I mean, I would say like if you were like, well, where should I focus? Is like talk to all the vendors, see what conversations we can have, see what we can learn. Try to get us. I mean, we need to know. I just need to know how many hours. I don't think like. I think in a week you should be able to find somebody that can tell you. Like, just put it
Yep.
up there. Anybody that's done a cap swap, best case, worst case, hours. What does it look like? And then the second thing is we got to find the
Yep.
rendering because I'm like, we're a few renderings away from a website to like something that's tangible to drag people to. But yeah, no, I want to get really. Yeah, I want to get really good with the flatbed for sure. I have the concept in
Yeah.
my eye. I think we do a crane, dude. I think we do like a modular crane that'll fold down and fold up and like lose the ramp. The ramp is such a pain in the ass. It takes up so
Yep.
much space. It takes up so much
Yep.
space for the sledders.
But I also think making a basic flatbed that anybody can basically buy. Like just a flatbed, no cabinets, no nothing, and make it modular so you can add to it later or you can build it all up right away. And I just feel like that would be something because not everybody wants a big flashy flatbed. Some people just want a deck with taillights and turn signals.
Well, they are. I mean, there's that is saturated, but not one that you can go build on. Are you saying the difference would
Exactly.
be?
Or maybe somebody only has the funds right now to buy the flatbed, and then the following year they buy all the cabinets. The year after that they change up their headache rack. The year after that they add heat to the cabinets. Like,
Do you know why? Do you know why? Why is it that? Why is it you either gotta? Why hasn't somebody done that where you can buy the flatbed and then mount the boxes later, or can you do that? They just don't do that.
I believe you could do that because I think everybody just builds something that the vision they have, and they market that. They sell that vision. They want all the big cabinets, and they want the sled deck on it. Or I don't know. It's just I don't think there's a market for and I mean, a lot of things happen too, like wheelbases from a GM to a Ram to a Ford are different, so you're going to need, different cabinets, and it's a lot to manage. I would imagine it's just a pain in the butt. I would think.
Yeah, well,
But no,
I was dreaming of like a forever bed. Is like you build it, buy like maybe not buy cry once, but like you buy it, build it, evolve with it, and it goes from truck to truck. But I don't know if that's like impossible because of I don't know.
I think it just might be a little challenging because like body styles change, lengths change. So I could see that being a little difficult, but not impossible. I mean, basically, you just would have a gap in between your cab and the bed if it got longer. But you could also add
Or we
bigger
have to
head
solve
racks.
that if you make it so that it can be modified. I mean, we're talking about like
Yep.
2 to 4 inches of tall, and they're not changing by 6 inches. It's like
No.
So
I definitely think there's a market there for um, the flatbed side to make it, and then you can customize it the way you want it. It's going to be different because everybody wants to be different. Like that's why you modify a truck to make it yours.
yeah, no, I'm interested in the flat. I mean, I've obviously got a hard on for flatbeds, and like, because there's nothing that works for me. I built that one, lost my ass on the one when I totaled the truck, but like
Yep.
that didn't quite get done what I wanted to get done, and I think gunmetal's really close, but I don't like gunmetal. Like I think, just so you know, my game is to like, I think the birdies like embedded toolboxes are the ticket. Um,
Yep.
Plus, like I think of like a mid height there, and then the deck over that, and then the gap in between. But then making the deck modular, so you can take it out if you want to use it as like more like a service body. Like I don't know, that's what
Yep.
I've always envisioned that. And then maybe putting it so the dirt bikes you can put them up on the right side, like if you didn't
Yeah.
want to check on anyway. So yeah, we need to
But
get we need to get a good draftsman. And honestly, I'm surprised if you put it out to the groups and ask for like there's draftsman groups. Like I'm sure you can find somebody. It's just hard to find somebody that understands the space that we're in and can. But with AI and stuff, dude, it's changing, man. It's like
it
completely.
is changing, and I know enough to like I know enough to get into CAD or SolidWorks where I can like make something. But when it comes down to like sending it off to a laser shop to get all the stuff lasered, it's a little challenging and where to make cuts and everything else because I'm not that knowledgeable yet. So that's something I'm working on in my current work. But yeah, I also want to really make being out west and being in the snowmobile world, a heated cabinet would be so awesome.
Yeah, no, we're doing that, but that's I think running a the problem is you quiet the truck down. Like if you ran, I think your idea was brilliant to encase the exhaust. I don't know, man, because like if you encase the exhaust and then it's cooler, does that mess with the truck? But like to run the water, heat the water, pull from the exhaust, and then circulate it through the cabinets and blow hot air would be so cool, man. That'd be
So
so.
it'd be just like a HVAC system in your truck now. It uses coolant to make the heat. I would just make basically my idea would be to if you have a 6-inch exhaust tube, put a 6-inch tube around that, cap it, put fittings in it, put a water pump through it, and then circulate coolant. As your truck gets hot, that fluid is going to get hot, and then you'll have heat.
Yeah, I mean,
Or you could do electric heat, but then you're running a battery, and then your truck might die or whatever. It's just I feel like the good old truck running, it gets warm would be the safest bet.
so my encouragement to you would be, so you've got all of these ideas and it sounds like there's more coming. I don't know if you've ever used I do all my like I've got 90 businesses planned out. They're all sitting in OneNote. It's a super powerful tool. I think it's OneNote. It's Microsoft's. But I'd say we got to go one at a time, right? It's like, okay.
Yep.
And my focus right now, because it's a need for me, would be one, and I don't like keep your ideas. Like I think we keep them rolling and we explore them. But like right now, we need to figure out how to get a cab over. We need to
Yep.
explore who could be partners to build the Franken truck. And then we need to
Yep.
get, like, I would say if we get the LBZ finished and we get my L5P finished, I'll give you that list. Like, I think that's good, like, ground setting to, like, figure out what we need. And then the interior, I'd say we need to figure out interiors. It's like, and like,
All right.
I would be focused on the flatbed. I got down that road. I got down that road. It's like, we can get there later. For me, that's not, I don't want to say that's easier, but like, no, if somebody came to us and said, I want a custom interior, I want to have an answer because like, if somebody came to us and said, I want a custom flatbed, I can give them 20 options. It's like, all right, cool. You could do this for now, but when we come, we'll come, but we're just, that we can figure out later. Like a custom interior on a newer truck sets conditions for me to go talk to the manufacturers and say, look, I want to factory order 5 of these things stripped down, just like Spider, but better.
Yep.
But until
you're Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow. Thank you. Yeah, no offense
There
to
we go.
those guys.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to talk to them. They don't. I would not buy a Black Widow.
No, I personally think they're very. I feel like they're the city guy truck.
There you go.
I don't know.
If they get a hold of this, they might not like you saying that, but I'd love it.
I know. I'm not trying to be me, but I just feel like
No,
it's a truck you wouldn't see out west or doing work. It's a
yeah.
truck you see in the suburbs. But anyway, definitely I'll figure out interior. That Resto Mod diesel, I'm going to figure that one out. I'm going to get a hold of people. It's just going to be multiple people. I feel like I don't know if there's anybody that really does just diesels cab swaps.
I don't think we need. I think if you find somebody that's doing resto mods and putting, I mean, all you have to honestly, Brando, all you have to do is say, hey, like, look at a truck that you like, and it looks like about what we're doing. Is just say like, I mean, how many hours? I'll buy the guy lunch. How many hours did you have into this thing? Like how many hours? And like I found a few shops that do them, so they'll tell you. I mean, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, legitimately, because like if you found somebody that would like reasonably like bigger problem for me is timing. Like I want to be making progress, so I don't want to wait a year. And like I think that's gonna be. But if you find somebody that's going to build one and it's not like stupid expensive, and they're like, hey, I'm bought in on what you guys are doing, want to be a part of it. Like I would just go, all right, build us the Ford, and then we can go build Franken truck, or we can build the Cummins Tacoma or whatever. Like there's plenty of opportunity here to be building.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I would do that homework. Like I wouldn't for the cab overs, I probably wouldn't send them and invite them to the pod. I would be like, look, I got a guy that's like hot to trot on the truck. We're either going to build it ourselves or we'd rather find somebody. Like, could you build one? Would you build one?
Yep. So you want that 79 or whatever year you decide Ford.
78.
You want that to be a 6.7 Power Stroke, correct?
I mean, I think so. Unless like I would yield to you is like, what would like? Do we want to bulletproof that old problem motor just to say we did? Was it the 6?
Or I mean, it would be a lot quicker, easier if you do a Cummins swap. But everybody does it.
Do it. That's fine. It can be totally frank. It's not. That's fine. I'm a dude. I like legitimately because I'm gonna go out to these manufacturers because they got some charity and stuff and some other stuff I want to do for construction. Is like I want to run a campaign to like give somebody a work truck because a lot of guys need a new truck and like I'm hoping I'm gonna be a Ram guy. I'm a GM guy right now, but like I just love the CEO of Ram. I think they're like something about the culture, dude. I don't know how you feel. Like they've been kind of the bastard stepchild for however long. They dominate out here in the West. Like they actually dominate, and so. I would love to put a Cummins in. Why not? If that's easier.
I mean, that would make things so much easier because literally a Cummins comes with the ECU mounted right on the side of the block.
Dude, those things sound so good. I'll be freaking jacked.
I mean, they sound like a street tractor, but
yeah, I like it. My personal.
Oh no, I do like it too. I feel like it feels like and honestly, it's like the real diesel. It's an inline six. Every semi you go by is an inline six. Any hard-working diesel is an inline six.
Done. So it sounds like you could get a totaled one with no motor. That's. Yeah, I'm like, so I would just say like, I just want to know, this is my thing. I'm no dummy. I can figure out what it might be worth when we're done with it. I can guess at that. I need to know how long it's going to take. I understand that it's going to take us longer than we think it's going to take, but I'm like, am I into this thing I just need to understand if I'm into it for, I know it's not 10. And I don't want to say any numbers here. Like I need to understand that. Like, realistically, if we do it ourselves and like, I don't want to build this truck and then you tell me I don't know what to do about the interior. So like I'm not going to get excited to go buy a roller and a motor and all that until I'm like, all right, cool. You got my LBZ interior fixed. I've got a situation where we can custom order truck. You know what I mean? It kind of all situates. But for me, the gate is the interior, and I don't mind if our interior shop, the partner is in Texas. So be it. Then we know we're probably buying most of our trucks out of Texas. Like that's where they're going to have to stop there first. It's not a big deal and where we're going. No. But I would like to find a partner that would like help us set up to be in the Midwest. That like, I want to service the whole country by the time we're done if we get this right.
Yes, which would be amazing. That would be a life. I mean, that'd be a dream.
Yeah, well, we're going to make, I heard this quote today. It was actually a different podcast I did with on the atomic side, but he's like, like you can't predict the future, but you can build it. And I so badly that Franken, I don't even know what you call it. I want to make one of those so bad. So bad. And like we could skip the Tacoma and just make that S10 version of that, like an 8-foot bed. Like, oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Like yeah, man. Me just jazzed. And so One last. Do you have anything else? Because I have one last question for you while we're talking.
No, let it out.
Do you know? So, like, the way that I've come to understand SEMA is everybody says those are good looking trucks and they're built like shit. And I think that's probably categorically unfair. I think that's a lot of critics. Oh, everybody's got an opinion, but it does seem globally that you're not like, it's not exclusively high end. There's a lot of like lipsticks on turds or whatever. But like, do you have, what would you say about that? You can be honest. Like, we don't mind.
I feel like anything, there's so much stuff at SEMA. And with the world we're in today, I feel like you just see the negatives. So there is definitely hands down amazing builds at SEMA that are just couldn't even imagine. But there is also the builds that are missing drive shafts, missing bolts, too long of bolts, or just, and I feel like that's what gets looked at more than the really good builds.
Are you, yeah, okay. How did SEMA come to be? Do you know who like started SEMA? Do you like even who?
I have honestly don't have a clue.
All right. Well, if you're bored scrolling, figure that out. Because what does it even stand for? Do you? What does
SEMA. I'm not even.
SEMA shit. It doesn't say.
I do know. Have you been hearing about the what's been going on with the emissions?
No, but it's going to be a good thing, right?
Yeah. So I was just into a podcast today with Corey Willis. He'd be a great one to talk to because he's been in the game for a long time.
Which one is he? I know that name. Which one is he?
PPEI.
Oh, yeah. He's a good advocate. Yeah. I asked him if he wanted money to fight because I would fight with him. I think it's terrible.
Yep. Dude, he was just on a podcast today that I was listening to, and it's going somewhere. It's definitely going somewhere. So that's great news. But
yeah, no, I heard by 2027 there's going to be no more emissions.
I hope so. I feel like it. I mean, he had a point of the up against like a. Now I'm not very good with Duramaxes, but the LMM versus like a LP5, like the cost of owning with emissions was just insane.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah. No. Well, I don't. I
can be clear about that.
Yeah. All right. Well. I owe you the build list for the LBZ and is it LP5 or L5P? I've always said L5P. Am I saying it back?
L5P. I'm sorry.
All right, no, it's fine. You're a Ford guy. We let you off the hook.
Well, yeah.
Oh, the other thing, I got to ask the questions the right way, but I want to know state to state, like who dominate. Forget it. I'll set the conditions for that research, but I would like to know how many 3/4 ton trucks and up diesels in each state. I want to understand that. Like, I'd be curious. Do we even know? I'm sure Ford's selling the most. Is it like if you look at Bobcats, dude? Bobcat. I was doing like Bobcat is like triple the size of the next two combined. Like what?
Yep.
I'm wondering in the truck world, like, does it vary state to state? Is there an unequivocal most popular? I think with the fleets, I think Ford's got it, but I would love to know. I'd love to know.
I feel like it depends. I think it's different from state to state, to be honest with you.
Well, what I'm going to do when we launch the inquiry is like, I want to know, like, I've been figuring out a way to ask the question in a way that you can figure out, like, who's the most blindly loyal, right? Like, so the question is like, how many have you owned? Have you ever owned a different brand, right? And then like, if the truck was unequivocally better, would you ever would you switch? And I want to know.
Yep.
I think Rams are the most loyal. I think Ram will be the most loyal, followed by Ford, and then I think us Chevy guys are a little bit soft. But that makes it. I don't know. It's interesting.
I honestly feel like you can't go wrong with either one. They're all great trucks. It's just what issues and what do you like? I don't know. I feel like they all have their own little issues, their own little quirks. Interiors, I feel like, are all decent all the way around. They all look pretty good. It's just, what's your poison?
I want to like leave this for the next one. I'd say like, what do you think that is about human nature? But I'll answer the riddle. It's just tribalism. Like in the military, like Marines got to make fun of Army guys, got to make fun of Navy guys, and we all make fun of the Air Force. It's just like, it's such an interesting like human phenomenon.
Thanks for listening to the Better Questions podcast. If you have questions or comments on this episode, feel free to reach out to us through our website, which you'll find in the show notes below. We also have a Linktree page that lists most, if not all, of the sites that stream the Better Questions podcast, and you'll find a link to that in the show notes as well. So you can click on that, find your favorite site, click on over and subscribe, and you'll never miss another episode. Thank you for listening. This continues to be an interesting journey, and we're happy to have you along for the ride.